Hi, friends. Well, my name's John, and I've decided to make myself my very first podcast. Woo! Super cool, right? So this whole podcast, the idea came about with I've never read the Bible, and I am kind of a stupid. So I thought, why not combine the two and read it for a whole bunch of people who probably haven't read it either. And also the idea of like being able to have a fully blown conversation with like one of these super Christian conservatives or whomever, just to be like, yes, I remember reading Job, et cetera, which I do know a little bit about the Bible. Point of fact, I have read a couple of little stories, the uh, Sunday school and things like that, but I don't really, actively read it out and find John 3:7 2 Genesis 80, things like that. I don't know. And so I thought it was a good idea that maybe, just maybe, that I should combine this for those poor schmoes, much like myself, who want to read the Bible but don't really want to sit there and actually read it. The idea also is that I'm not just going to read it. Well, I'm going to read it straight, but I'm not just going to plow through the thing. I'm going to stop at just about any time that I'm starting to think about something and just start going off on tangents. I probably will not be sober for most of these, because I think that'll make it more fun and it'll loosen my tongue up a bit. Uh, the idea is to see how far I can really get, and I plan on finishing this damn thing. I really, really do, and at least doing one a week. I don't know what day yet, but I'm figuring things out as I go. So that's the whole thing. I'm going to start from cover to cover, and I just happened to find like an online copy of the King James version. I don't know why I started with an M on that sentence, but it was stupid easy to find, and hell, you can read along too and be like, "My God, just fucking move on." Oh yeah, this is going to be explicit too, by the way. I'm going to probably bring up all sorts of terrible, terrible things that, well, my family probably won't be too proud of, but hey, it'll be fun. The idea is also comedy. It's supposed to be informative, and it's supposed to bring about like my own thoughts about what kind of comes about. I was raised more or less Catholic, but I've never been confirmed. I've gotten baptized, so um, I guess that saves me from like hell. I'm not really sure. But I do like the idea of exorcisms, and I do like my paranormal activities and ghosts and goblins and demons and shit like that. So I don't know. This whole thing might like blow up into something else, and I read classical stories and start going off about certain paragraphs or whatever. That also being said, you get to hear me struggle bust through sentences sometimes. So, because as much as I like to edit these things, I kind of like the idea of me just struggling uh, just to read. Not that I have a problem with reading, I don't, but you know, sometimes you just find that right tongue twister that says the cow jumped over the moon, and you just can't read it. Uh, so yeah, that's the idea. I'm also thinking, since I just set up a nice little email, if you find something to be terrible, which I'm imagining I'm gonna get a couple heated words, through Gmail. So you can email me at accordingtostupid@gmail.com. Send me your fan mail, your hate mail, whatever. Eventually, I'm going to set up some Twitter pages, Facebook pages. Well, probably just one. I don't need like six for just one thing. But and eventually, like a website with the help of my roomie to make that a thing. And then we'll just explode from there, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, currently living in the North Hills, which is a section of Los Angeles. And of course, trying to do what everybody else is trying to do, trying to be an actor. And right now, I have a nice little microphone that it works. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Hopefully, this doesn't destroy my career, but if it does, it was fun while it lasted. 27 years of dreaming and maybe a decade of actually working. Well, working being like a quotations kind of a thing. Working meaning like I'm learning. So I don't know. I guess it's studying. Anyway, the Bible and or the Bible. I will do my damnedest to do this book justice, but I'll also do it a favor by just bringing out ideas and thoughts that just come willy nilly into my mind. Hope you have a good time. subscribe, I guess. I'm still very new. I just started on SoundCloud and stuff. So this is going to be very much a learning process, and we'll see what happens. Yeah. All right. May the force be with you and also with you. All right. Let's do this thing.